Hey there, boys and girls, it's Miss Fisher here again with another video. This time we're going to be working on subtraction, subtracting two three-digit numbers. That does require regrouping, but also using that expanded form strategy. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So remember, with subtraction, we're always going to start with this first number. That's what we're taking away from. So we got to start there. So with expanded form, remember, we're going to stretch out our numbers into its hundreds, its tens, and its ones. So let's start here. So our number is 624. There are 6 hundreds, which I know I write as 600. There are 2 tens, which I know I write as 20. And there are 4 ones, which I write as 4. Okay, so let's go to our next one. So we got to take away, it's going to be important, taking away. We're going to take away 258. So we're going to split that up into our expanded form. So we're going to split it up by 2 hundreds. We're going to do 5 tens and 8 ones. All right, so now this is where things get tricky. So we've got to take our first number and subtract the next number from it. But it's not as easy as it looks. So let's look at 4 minus 8, because we've got to start in our ones place. But I cannot do 4 minus 8. I'm not doing that here. So what do I have to do? Well, I've got to knock next door in the tens place. Mr. Tens, let me in, please. I need a group of 10 ones. And he says, absolutely no problem. I got this. So, Mr. 20 in the tens place is no longer 20 because he's going to throw 10 ones next door. And now, because he's thrown 10 ones out the door to our ones place, he's now just 10. Okay, so let's go back over here into our ones place. This is where things get tricky because there's a lot of steps in here. So, in my ones place, up top now, I see 10 and 4. So I know 10 and 4, we're going to smush those guys together, and they equal 14. So now I can go through in my ones place and say 14 minus 8. And if I know my math facts, I know that that equals 6. Whew. All right. So we did good there. Now we got to go into our tens place. So now in my tens, I have 10 minus 50. What? Ugh. All right. We're going to have to go next door. So that tens, he goes, Mr. Hundreds, please let me in. I need 10 tens if you don't mind. And the hundreds go, ugh, no problem. I got plenty to spare. So 600 tosses 100 over to the tens place. And now 600 is not 600 anymore, is it? 600 is now 500. All right, so now let's go back and let's check out our tens place. So I see we have 100 and we have 10 together. So we got to smush those guys up and they become 110. So now I can take 110 and subtract that 50 from it. And I know, if I know my math facts, I know 11 minus 5 is 6. So I can say 110 minus 50 is 60. All right, so now let's go back. Let's not forget about this part. So now we've got 500. We got to take 200 away. Easy peasy. Thank goodness. So 500 minus 200 is 300. So now I just have 300 plus 60 plus 6 in expanded form. Squish that back together. That number equals 366. Woo-wee, that's a lot of work, huh? All right, let's try another one. All right, here I've got 571 minus 283. So let's expand out that first number, 571. So in expanded form, 571 is 5 hundreds, so 500, 7 tens, and 1 1. Okay? And you can take away 283. So we've got to do that in expanded form though. So 2 hundreds, which is 200, 8 tens, which is 80, and 3 ones, which is 3. So now, we did the setting up, now we got to do the hard work. So, we have to start in our ones place. So 1 minus 3. Oof, can't do that. So what do we have to do? Knock, knock, knock. Knocking next door. Mr. Tens, please let me in. I need 10 ones. And he says, absolutely, not a problem. Don't mind doing that for a good friend. And he tosses over 10 ones. But remember, he doesn't get to stay 70. Now he's lost 10. So now he's become 60. All right, so now let's go back and let's look in our ones place. I see 10 and 1 together. So smush those guys up and they become 11. So now I can do 11 minus 3. And I know my math facts. So I know 11 minus 3 is 8. All right, we're not done. We got to go back to our tens. And I see now we have to do 60 minus 80. Ugh, there is a lot of knocking next door. These are some very needy neighbors. But let's do it. 60 minus 80, that 60 is going to have to go. Mr. Hundreds, please let me in. I need 10 tens. And the hundreds guy says, absolutely, no problem. Don't worry about it. I got you. And throws 100 into the tens place. But now, don't forget, it's not 500 anymore. 500 has now lost 100 pounds. Good for him. So he has to become 400. But so now in my tens place, I can't leave it like this. That's not a real... What? I gotta squish it together. And 100 plus 60 is 160. Okay. Now I have 160 minus 80. Well, I know my math facts. And 16 minus 8 is 8. It's a doubles. So I know 160 minus 80 equals 80. All right, still not done though. Gotta look at my hundreds place. I see what's left is 400, but I have to take away 200. So 400 minus 200, easy peasy. That's 200. Now all that's left is I have to smush my number back together. 200 plus 80 plus 8, that's it in expanded form. And that smushes all back together as 288. And there you have it. I hope that helps you a little bit, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.